What's up, everybody? So let's see how Hammer Girl does. I did just pull her. I think I threw like 3k at her step up, and I was really hoping for that arc, but this girl came down, so let's at least see what she's got going for her. She smashes with the hammer. Okay, no surprise there. S1 is called Eat This. We'll target this fool right in front of us. Okay, I could see that being useful. It seems to hit everybody around. It is an S1. We'll drop it again. It does pretty good damage considering how low this girl's attack is. Alright, here's the S2 Super Soul Particle Gun. Alright, that is awesome. So, yes, the hammer turns into a gun. That is a 50 cal barrel that she is gripping. That is pretty cool. Let's do an S3 on this one. That's pretty awesome. So a lot of AoE, a lot of crowd control built in here. She does knock people up into the air too, even with her basic attack. You see him get knocked around a little bit. That does count as airborne. I will double check that as soon as I can put abilities on her, but I can already tell you guys. Oh, that is great. That is satisfying. Alright, very cool little character. She has a lot of custom stuff. This is a non-limited character. We have needed... This is pretty much like the non-limited REM of the game. I don't know, it's the closest comparison that I can make. She is doing non-elemental damage, so that is always a plus. And a minus, but mostly a plus. Let's see if we can... Oh, that's right. That's right. Let's see if we can actually clean up with this S4, if we can even get one off here. S4, save me! Oh, alright, so she's got a gun floating around in space. Yeah, she just launched that. It's pretty cool, though. Clever girl. So this is what she's been busy doing. Can we stun these fools? Can we? Oh no, I'm just not going to have the kit to finish this, but you know what? She is very fun to play. I did just get her like 3 minutes ago. So let's actually take a look at her. I really just wanted to see what her kit was like, and what her little moves look like. I think she's like level 20. So this is a level 40 level. Actually kind of surprised she got through to the end. Let's see. I really did just want to throw her in there and just kind of see what her kit looked like, because I did see that I think it was her S2 that actually fires the gun, and I just kind of wanted to see that. So that's kind of why I went in there at, you know, level 25 with 25 abilities unlocked. But let's take a look at her, and we'll actually look at her in the gotcha screen. That way she's all decked out. Man, that arc. Actually, let's just look at this arc real quick. We'll cover the whole thing. This thing is powerful. It's got Thunder High Drive on it. That is very impressive. Thunder physical attacks and special power plus 30%. That Ray wants that all day. Any Thunder character wants that. And then Thunder Circle. And this is going to get rid of Earth resistance. It's also going to do Thunder damage. So, you know, anybody rocking Earth can use this. Yeah, we all know who that is. Fast Thunderwall, that's, you know, always useful. And Ultimate Boost, if you didn't have it, it's got a crit up and Mimicry Dragon. So good stuff. The Arc reward, the Mecha Cannon Veldis. This thing is pretty OP. It is Thunder attribute, 169 strength and 95 intelligence. Physical attacks, specials have a chance to deal extra Thunder damage. That's awesome, especially when you have a bunch of Thunder boosts on a character. You can crank that damage up, and any character that's going to want to use this is going to have that. So, very cool gun, 6-star weapon. We're having a lot of very interesting guns added to the game, I could say that. And the attribute on this is regular attacks have a chance to inflict Thunder resistance minus 20 debuff. That's phenomenal for a for a thunder party, especially one that's, you know, trying to take on a boss or something. Giving something -20 thunder resistance is very useful. When unit is both machine and dragon type, crit rate 5% and crit damage +20. +20% to your crit damage is kind of big, and 5% still a nice chunk to get to crit, you know. Continuous physical attack damage +10% effect. Wow. Further damage +10% to enemies weak to thunder. So you're getting 20% more damage to enemies weak to thunder. Your critical damage is +20%, and you have 5% more chance to actually crit. That is, of course, when you are both machine and dragon type. Interesting. I would really have to test this thing out, but it seems really gnarly. The stats are great on it. So this is what I wanted. This was really my main choice. I got this girl instead, but at least I got to test out her kit. Very interesting character. Guys, she is not limited, right? But look, her stats are good. She's got decent hit points, 1156 strength, 1110 defense. Her intelligence probably doesn't matter. Mind, 726. She's got to have a low point somewhere. All right. Her abilities: eat this, frontal wide area combo attack, not overclocked, low chance to cause faint. Yeah, I did see some people faint. That was cool. It honestly made me think that maybe there was a hope to get through that last wave. It just didn't happen. The S4 just was not hitting enough. But again, it's a level 25 character, right? Super Soul Particle Gun. Same thing, front combo attack. More likely to cause faint. Increase break. Okay, I like that. I like that this one, the gun, is more likely to cause faint. And it has increased break. The increased break is really nice. That's cool that she's got that built right into her kit. Smash Model 1. This is the wide area combo attack around the enemy. Not overclock, chance to lower enemy strength. So that's pretty cool. She can, break the enemy down a little bit. And then, of course, the S4, powerful combo attack against all enemies. Not overclock, chance to make enemies faint. Excludes bosses, or else that would just be really OP. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Let's look at her traits. Provisional Disaster Lab. Earth Magic attacks don't make unit flinch. Okay, so that's pretty cool. She's really good against Earth. When an enemy casts attack cast Magic Castle 2 once per wave. That's really nice, actually. Magic Castle 2, I believe that's 35% less magic damage that you're taking, so she automatically just comes with that once per wave. That is nice. And then we have EMF mod program. When a hammer is equipped, which is like all the time, break plus 50%. That's pretty huge. 50% is very nice. Damage cap plus 4k. When enemy is weak to thunder, physical attack change to thunder attacks. Okay, cool. So she, that is pretty cool. So she does non-elemental damage, but if there is an electric weakness, thunder weakness, her attacks will count as thunder element. That is really awesome. That alone right there is worth a fortune, right? Because it's having all the advantages of being locked into an element without having any of the disadvantages from being locked into an element, right? She gets to partake in all the advantages of, having that one element, right? If you're weak to lightning, she's going to absolutely destroy you. But if you're not weak to lightning, then she does non-elemental damage anyway, so it just doesn't matter. Very nice, very awesome, very unique, and that is worth a ton by itself. Definitely gives this girl an edge over other characters that are strictly locked into one element, and they have to work with that disadvantage too when it comes up, and which is why that one pistol that lets you ignore resistance is such an important item, because there's so many characters that are just locked into one element. They don't have a special little trait like this that kind of lets them weasel their way around it. It's very nice, for sure. Let's take a look at her skills. I did see that she had a bunch of custom stuff. So we have Fighting Spirit, strength and hit points 10%, very nice. This is 20% to your stat right there. Resolve up 3, defense and mind 8%, so 16% off of that one. Machine Slayer, Patience, Thunder Attack Rise 2, of course. Thunder Attack damage plus 30%. You know, her attacks will count as Thunder, so she's going to have Thunder Attack Rise 2 to add to that. And, of course, no attribute Attack Rise 2. You can always add 1 to this because her attacks normally are not an element. Unless you're weak to lightning or thunder. Let's see, Pose of Victory, Piercing. Nice to have Piercing in there. Triple Impact already comes in the kit. That's the expensive impact ability. We got Shockwave, Nullify Enemy Guard, Hammer Boost, Hammer High Boost, Machine High Boost, right? Just so she can, yeah, she could use a pistol if she wanted to. I think you're pretty much just going to. Actually, let's keep looking at her before I decide if this is going to be a dual wielding character, because she probably won't be. Celestial Mass. When taking physical damage, use 3 MP to halve the damage taken. I've always said this ability was super nice, and it's very nice that she has it for free. Of course, she has Break Boost and Breaker. That just makes sense. OHMA Medic System. When afflicted with a basic status ailment, chance to recover hit points 20% and heal the status ailment. That's pretty awesome right there. It's going to keep her from getting statused. I mean, it's a chance for any of the statuses, so that is awesome. That's another level of protection that's going to be very useful in Arena. What is this? Auto Degravity Boots. Chance to resist flinch from physical attacks. That is very nice. That's worth a ton, especially for Arena, for a lot of things. For Tower, you don't want to flinch. Very good stuff right there. And then she has Optical Camouflage. Less likely to be targeted by enemies. Chance to avoid magic attacks. The chance to avoid magic attacks is super nice. Less likely to be targeted is just kind of like some extra they threw in there, whatever. Overclock. SCT speed plus 25. However, skills and specials lose not overclocked effects. Okay. I was kind of wondering about that. So you can turn this on, and you can have SCT speed plus 25%, but then you lose those overclocked effects in your skill kit. You know, like the ability to break somebody's strength by, a certain amount. Yeah, all of those get turned off if you choose to have overclock on, which is this ability right here. But if you think about it, this is going to, I believe this will stack with haste because it's different. It's overclock. So this character can potentially have haste, and then she can have another 25% to her SCT speed on top of haste. So of course you're going to lose some of the potency, but that gives her access to her skills super quickly. So that's very nice. Cilia System. When magically attacked, unit takes minus 35% damage from the magic's attribute once per wave per attribute. Excludes non-attribute. Okay. So the first time she gets hit with any element, she's going to get a damage reduction to that. That is very nice. Damage from the magic. When magically attacked, unit takes minus from the magic's attribute once per wave per attribute. Okay, that's what I was looking for. I wanted to make sure it said per wave and per attribute. So if you have an enemy that attacks you with every single attribute in a row, you're going to get damage reduction to all of those attacks, is what it's saying here. And it's 35%, so that's very nice. Definitely adds some resiliency. Here's soul damage. Increased damage to break of Super Soul Particle Gun as damage is taken. Interesting. So the more damage you take, the more break that Particle Gun ability has. And that's like my favorite thing in her kit. I think it's awesome, and I love the ability on it. Let's see. Oh, okay. Increased damage and break of... okay, when it says as damage is taken, 100 hits... Okay, so that's like as you're doing damage to an enemy, I guess the higher your combo goes up to 100 hits, the more damage and break you're going to do. Accumulation resets upon Super Soul Particle Gun is used. Okay. Alright, so I guess that's interesting. Okay, because I might have to test that out. Get a super high combo and then drop the particle gun for a super high break and more damage. Try to get it in a 100 hit combo. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I'd really have to test that out, and I'd have to build onto her for a little bit, but she seems like a very interesting character, so I'll definitely test her out. Internal MSCPU 64X1, Super Soul Particle Gun, Smash Model 1, and Satellite System Go, damage cap plus 2k. Holy shit. So she's at 16,000 damage cap already, 17,000 I think with her weapon. Yeah, she's got damage cap for days. So nice to see damage cap added to your kit. That's her S1 through S4, so all of them are going to have plus 2k to their damage cap, so that's very impressive. That's a super expensive skill right there. That includes her S4. Yeah, that's super clutch right there. Man, all those numbers are worth it. MSCPU64X1, that's that shit, is what that is. Remote Protection Bomb. Regular attacks cause an explosion, doubling hit count. I think this is just to her basic attack, but that's still awesome, right? I'm gonna have to test that one out, but pretty much I think it's gonna work kind of like a impact, probably a little bit more powerful. Anytime your attacks cause explosions, it's typically a good sign. That's all I can say. This girl has a bunch of custom stuff, so it's hard for me to exactly describe exactly how good she is without testing a lot of this stuff out first. But she looks very interesting, and she does look very powerful. This is what we've needed. I tell you right now, she's super OP. This girl is pushing the power threshold of the non-limited meta in this game, and we've needed that. That way, when new players hop on to Last Cloudia, if there isn't some super limited banner with badass heroes on it, it's okay because, well, there's this girl, right? And you can pull Bad Boy Shin, and you can pull Logia, however you guys want to call them. And you can have an awesome party to destroy everything without needing to pull limited characters, or at least it gives you something to play with until you can get to a limited banner that you really want. So very cool. We've needed this. We've needed a non-limited character for a while now. So the whole community is rejoicing right now, and rightfully so, because there's a lot of work that went into this girl. She's clearly fun as hell to play. I can't wait to actually mess around with her and see what I can do with that gun. The breaks on her, this whole working your way up to a combo, and then once you're at a combo, dropping a certain move to get a benefit to it, to get more damage, to get more break on it. That is all very interesting to me because it can change the way that the game is played. Very nice stuff. So definitely going to be testing this girl out, but I wanted to let everybody know, this is my opinion on her. She is an awesome character. I did get her weapon, and with her items, they're both very nice items. Like I will say that. Her other item, let's see. Her other item, I think it's an accessory, and it's got like 50 attack on it, and it gives her to crit and damage. It's all sorts of good stuff. Both of them were good. I wanted to get the damn hammer because I think the hammer's cool, and I don't know, it's a good hammer. It's giving her almost 200 attack. Let's see. So I was fairly happy with that thing. These goggles, though, are very impressive. Crit rate plus 5%, additional crit rate plus 5% to enemies in break, and it's giving you 50 strength. Very nice. Like I said, though, I personally, for me, I went with the hammer. So we'd have to look at it on her. And I did not have to pull enough of her credentials, obviously, to get her. So I could afford both items. This might be a situation some people are in, just in case you're just trying your luck for now on a non-limited character. Or if you're like me, you were trying to get the arc, right? So I'm not going to go all crazy with it. Here is her, what is this called? The Great Mech Hammer Mjolnir. Yes, okay. 191 strength, no attribute. You know, it's, let's see, what is the trait on it? She does get an amazing trait. Physical attack damage plus 10%. 10% to your physical attack damage is very nice. And your special damage cap is another 1,000. I think that brings her special up to like 19,000. I haven't really been keeping track, but it's up there. Last I checked, we were at like 17. And then I think you get another 2,000 to your kit from that one ability. So, yeah, she's going to be, I think this is going to be the character that's going to be able to hit the closest, if not surpass, Rem's damage cap. They would be very interesting to run together too. But these are her items. Very powerful hammer. I would stick with the hammer. This is something that, I don't know, it's just part of the character design, and I just thought it was really cool. Right, and if you guys have a chance, make sure to pick up this gear plate. What is this called? Bellow Lord. This thing is pretty gnarly. Physical damage taken minus 12%. Magic damage taken plus 4%. So it can really help you in a physical situation where you're dealing with a boss or something that's doing a bunch of physical damage but not much magic. It also has a super high defense, and it's still giving attack. So this thing, yeah, it also looks very cool, right? So pretty cool stuff that we're getting here. Make sure to get this thing from the event. And I'd have to say, if you had to choose between the items, I went obviously with the hammer. If you went with the accessory, I don't know, let me know why. Maybe there's a reason for it. So other than that, you guys have a good night. I will talk at you all soon. Hope you enjoyed.